You ever notice how every January, millions of people type the same thing into Google and YouTube? How do I make money on the side? It's one of the biggest searches every single year. But here's the real problem. Most of those people will spend months chasing side hustles that never actually pay them back. And worse, they'll quit before they even give themselves a real chance to succeed. Today, I want to stop that from happening to you. Because there are real side hustles you can start in 2025 with no experience. And if you do them right, they can actually change your life. Stick with me, because I'm not just going to give you surface-level tips. I'm going to walk you through stories, case studies, and survey data. And at the end, I'll show you how to find out which hustle is the right match for you. I still remember talking to someone named Sarah a few months ago. She told me she had tried everything: online surveys, freelance gigs, even flipping random stuff from her house. And yet, after 6 months, her bank account had barely changed. When I asked her what the biggest issue was, she said, "I just picked things that sounded good on YouTube. I never stopped to think if they were right for me." Does that sound familiar? If it does, you're not alone. We ran a survey recently, and 68% of people admitted they quit their side hustle within the first 3 months. Not because it didn't work, but because it didn't fit their personality, their skills, or their lifestyle. That's why so many side hustles fail. It's not about the hustle itself, it's about the match. Now imagine this. You spend your nights after work hustling, thinking you're building towards something. But at the end of the month, you look at the numbers and realize you've basically worked for free. That's not just frustrating, it's heartbreaking. And if you're not careful, it gets worse. Because when people go through that cycle 2 or 3 times, they stop believing in themselves. They start thinking, maybe I'm just not cut out for this. But let me tell you right now, that's a lie. I've seen people with 0 background, 0 experience, and 0 tech skills completely transform their income with the right hustle. The difference isn't luck. The difference is choosing something that aligns with you. Take James, for example. He was working as a delivery driver. No degree, no fancy resume. Just someone who wanted extra money to support his family. He told me he almost gave up after trying 3 different online hustles that flopped. But then he found one that actually matched his natural strengths. Something flexible, easy to learn, and that didn't require upfront money. Fast forward 6 months, and he was pulling in an extra $1,200 a month consistently. That's rent money. That's debt payoff. That's breathing room. James didn't get lucky, he got aligned. Or think about Maria. She had 0 tech skills. She had never even posted a YouTube video or built a website. But she started small with a side hustle that relied on her creativity, not coding or spreadsheets. Within a year, she wasn't just making extra income. She had built a part-time business that eventually became her full-time job. When I asked her what made the difference, she said, "For the first time, I wasn't copying someone else's hustle. I picked one that actually fit me. That's the secret. Not copying, not chasing trends, but finding a hustle that's yours." So let's talk about 2025. This year, the landscape is completely different than even 2 years ago. AI has changed the game. Remote work is mainstream, and inflation has people looking for real ways to bring in extra cash. The side hustles that actually pay in 2025 are the ones that can be done from home, don't require big startup costs, and most importantly, don't require prior experience. That's why I want you to hear me clearly. The best side hustle for you might not be the one your favorite YouTuber is hyping this week. It might be the one that taps into your existing habits, your energy, your creativity, or your drive. In fact, our latest survey found something fascinating. Out of 1,200 people we asked, 72% said they tried at least one hustle that failed. But when we dug deeper, the biggest reasons weren't about the hustle itself. Here's what we found. 41% said they gave up because it took too long to see results. 27% said they felt overwhelmed with the technical side. 21% said it just didn't match their schedule. Do you see the pattern? Most people aren't failing because side hustles don't work. They're failing because they picked the wrong one for them. That's why I created the Free Hustle Quiz. It's designed to cut through all the noise and show you, in just a few minutes, which hustle actually matches your skills, personality, and lifestyle. It's free, It's quick, and honestly, it could save you months, even years, of wasted effort. The link is right below this video. But before you click, let me give you one more piece of authority here. I've been in this game for years. I've tested hustles that crashed and burned. I've coached people who turned tiny ideas into thriving businesses. And I've seen what works in this economy. So when I tell you that 2025 is full of opportunity, I'm not just guessing. The people who will win are the ones who stop randomly guessing and start intentionally choosing. That's where your breakthrough happens. So here's what I want you to do. If you've been burned by side hustles before, don't give up. Don't fall for the lie that you're not cut out for it. Because the truth is, you just haven't found the right fit yet. Take the free hustle quiz. Download the free guide, 5 hustles that actually work. And then, when you're ready to scale, grab the upgrade that shows you how to turn those hustles into something much bigger. Oh, and before you go, if this video gave you some clarity, make sure you hit like. Drop a comment below, tell me what hustles you've tried in the past, and what you're hoping to start in 2025. Subscribe if you haven't already, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss the next breakdown. Because every single week, we're sharing the real strategies that help you move from hustling blindly to hustling smart. Remember, it's not about working harder, it's about choosing smarter. Download the free guide below, take the free hustle quiz, and if you're ready to scale, grab the upgrade. Because 2025 is the year you finally make it happen.